right, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another XANGO Super Saturday XU Faculty Workshops. And we're very excited today because we have so much to tell you about stuff that has occurred or was announced, I should say, in Las Vegas, and that is going to begin that next wave of XANGO. Now, we've been talking about this wave for a long time. Now, I just kind of want to recap for a second and let you know about XANGO's first wave for those of you who were newcomers. The first wave started in 2002 when we launched a product that was made out of this amazing mangosteen fruit. So we hadn't heard the mangosteen. We heard the story about these amazing xanthone molecules in this rind. And I remember when I heard the story, I thought, oh my gosh, if this product works, we're going to make millions. Well, folks, the product worked. This product was fruit was put into a juice, a XANGO juice. Comes in a regular and a reserve, a founder's edition, which is kind of special, and even more potent than the juice. But these products change lives. People all over the world, millions of people, have used this juice and have had dramatic health benefits as a result of it. We built $1 billion brand in the first 5 years alone, and did $2 billion by 8 years, and it today is still the only $1 billion brand that XANGO has. But since then, we've launched all kinds of other wonderful product lines. Now, our XANGO Eris line was the most recent line that had been introduced, and it was introduced at convention last year, and it is booming in many different countries, especially over in Asia, and people are loving that product line. And of course, we have other product lines, the Xalo Pro line and Xalo Ageless, and all kinds of wonderful products. But I'm so excited about the new products that we just introduced because they work with and drive people to the juice. And the juice is our life-changing product. The juice, over 80% of people who drink the juice for 3 months or more have a noticeable, dramatic result which makes them want to drink that juice for the rest of their lives, and that spells residual income. So we have some brand new products that were just launched, and that is our XANGO PiiX line. The XANGO PiiX products are herbal alchemy extracts by XANGO, and we've launched with 4 of them to start with: Slumber, Calm, Genius, and Digestion. So if you're looking for custom nutritional support, take your PiiX. Now, different people are different. Everyone's got their own issues. So one person could have trouble sleeping, but maybe they have no problem with stress or digestion. Somebody else could have big digestive problems. And so somebody else might just really have a hard time focusing, or someone else might just really be struggling with stress. So these products are designed to help you with different specific issues that you might have that maybe somebody else doesn't have. And as this brand continues to evolve, there will be products to support all the body systems, the muscular system, the respiratory system, the lymphatic system, and so on. So we have launched with 4 amazing products: Digestion, Slumber, Calm, and Genius. And the names kind of tell you what they are. But why extracts? Because they're easy to take, and they've got great stability and shelf life, and they work fast. These products, within 5 to 10 minutes, you notice an immediate, dramatic result. They're highly concentrated. You just put the little dropper in, you suppress it, put it in, bring in the solution, which is about 1/3 of a dropper full. Put it in your juice. PiiX, P-I-I-X, put it in XANGO. These products are inexpensive because we don't have the xanthones in the PiiX. You're supposed to put the PiiX in the xanthones, and together they work in a very amazing way. And they're very bioavailable, and they have a direct focus on our flagship product. So these products, they take different herbs, and there's different ways to extract herbs. So obviously water is one, and tea is an example of how herbs are extracted in water. However, alcohol is the very best way because it can, especially with certain herbs that are not easily extracted, herbs that are oily, can't really be extracted in water. So herbs are extracted in alcohol. although down the road we're going to have children's lines of products, which will be done in glycerin instead. But the alcohol gives it the very, very best bioavailability. It gets the most extracts out, the most potent, so that's what we're using right now. And then it gets put into a little bottle, and you have a little dropper so that you can pull the extracts up out of the dropper bottle and into your XANGO juice. Nootropics, this is a new word that I learned. It's also called cognitive enhancers. So there are a lot of people out there, for example, you know, the computer nerds that really get into, you know, the brain and trying to, you know, figure out, solve the problems of the universe. They have learned that there are certain foods that they can eat that will enhance the brain power, or drugs or substances that can help with the cognitive function or other functions. This is the nootropics, and when they take herbs and they stack them together in a way that creates a result. So let's just talk about the products we have so far. Slumber, and I'm not going to go into all the key ingredients. You can kind of see them on the slides. These slides will be available, and I'll show you where to get them in a moment. But Slumber will help with natural soothing relaxation and sleep. Creates a sense of wellness and calmness. Helps reduce stress, restlessness, and insomnia. Calm. I love Calm. All these products work instantly, folks. Calm supports feelings of calm and serenity. Helps you manage nervousness and anxiety and promotes wellness and relaxation. Genius. Supports mood clarity and focus. Helps sharpen memory and cognition. Supports energy and circulation. Digestion. Helps promote digestive functions, stomach ease, discomfort, and clears harmful toxins. So all of these products we have available right now. More to come, more to come, more to come. This is the new focus. Now people will understand why some of the product lines, such as the Precise line that came in different tablets and pills, are going away, because the new products, as we continue to launch new nutritional products, they will come in the form of PiiX. Simple, small, inexpensive products that we can put in our XANGO and amplify the effects. So I'm really excited. So going back to all these different body systems, we've got 4 PiiX products right now. More to come, more to come, more to come. This is the future of XANGO. And all these products come with handouts that will explain. They're very sexy, I think, very beautiful branding with different recordings. It'll teach you about the different products, how to be calm, lifestyle education, how to, you know, if you've got a problem, not just take the calm, but what else can you do in your life? And the price is just $25 a bottle with 20 PV. Folks, can you imagine? The one thing about our young generation, the young lions, we've talked about it. Bob Schmidt talked about that. The second wave is created when the young lions come into a company. The pioneers laid the track, laid the groundwork, right? We created the story. We pioneered XANGO and helped make it what it is today. But it's the young lions that pick up where the pioneers leave off and take the company on to $1 billion a year. And the young lions have been in XANGO for a while, but they haven't been promoting the juice. They have been promoting the Zalo Pro line, which we all love, and those products are wonderful because they're inexpensive, because they work immediately, but they didn't lead people to the juice. Now we've got products that are inexpensive, that work immediately, and will lead people to the juice, and that will take us to $1 billion a year. So, very exciting. These products should be available and launched next week. They will be available. Those people that were in Vegas already have their PiiX. Those people who were not did not get them. By the way, in September, there's going to be another event. It'll be another kind of super XBA. They only call it that because there still is some education involved. But when they say super XBA, folks, it's a regional with XBA in it. It's a regional with launching new products, and then it also has some education. And there were some wonderful things that we learned in Las Vegas, and fantastic training that was given as well, good business training. So if you can get to Park City in September, you don't want to miss that, because not only will more PiiX be introduced, but another amazing product line, program, promotions, and all of the above. So this is our product line. You want to learn a little bit more about it? Dr. Fred Templeman is doing a training at the XANGO headquarters. Come to Utah on Tuesday night, June 14th, 7:30. But if you can't come to Utah, we're going to be broadcasting this through the XANGO University Google Hangouts on the air. So you can register for that. There's a couple ways that you can find it. One is, actually I've got another slide in a minute that has even another way to find it, so I'll get to that in a second. But on YouTube, if you just simply go to YouTube and search for XANGO PiiX, you'll see the event and you can register for it. It'll come up. Once the event takes place, it automatically records and automatically becomes a video for the very same link that you look at. So if you can't join us live on the air, then you'll be able to go back and watch the YouTube video and get the training, because Dr. Templeman is going to go through and teach us all about all the ingredients and how they work and about the extracts and all that good stuff that some people want to know. As far as me, no, I can just tell you this. I take every night the slumber and calm together, because the calm helps give me that calming, gets rid of any stress and anxiety, and then the slumber helps me sleep. I have been having the greatest night's sleeps of my life. And the Genius, I took that, and within 10 minutes my brain just turns on, and it works for like 8 to 10 hours. And I just absolutely love all the products. So we're going to have some testimonials. They're going to start pouring in. You're going to see them. And then Tuesday night you can find out how they work. And all you need to do, folks, is get them and share them with your friends. If you know someone has trouble sleeping, get them some slumber. They're going to have the best night's sleep of their life, and they're never going to quit using it. And since the products are designed to go in juice, they're going to order the juice as well. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's just go through quickly and talk to you about some other announcements that they made. So Power Start bonuses. We've got some different packs right now, and there's going to be some new packs that are going to be introduced. And there's going to be packs introduced with the juice and the PiiX together, and I believe we'll start to hear about them this week. And as we do, we have a special little program which we're going to pay out. So currently right now, whatever a new person orders, you get a 25% bonus if you're the sponsor. You get 25% Power Start next week, and then your upline, the first upline by sponsorship who's on 200 ADP gets 15%. And then of course 10% goes into the pool. So that will continue to be, that is our comp plan, that is our Power Start on all other products that are purchased, but we're going to have some special packs. They'll be bundled together, and they'll be a good, better, best, and they have not been announced yet. But figure good will be a couple $100, better will be like $500, $600, best will be like $1,000, something like that, as they go together. And these are going to be great packs for you to use when you enroll a new distributor, a new business partner, because it's going to be a great way to make some money. And it's going to help you not have an empty wagon. You're going to have products. You're going to be able to sell and retail and get your money back immediately. So you'll be able to retail and get money back, but you will also be able to get money back in our special pack bonuses. So these packs are going to be phenomenal. There's going to be some non-PV items in there, some PV items in there, but you can't sell from an empty wagon. You're going to have product to sell. You're going to be able to sell them retail, be able to get money back. But on these special packs, they're not going to pay out the regular Power Start like they do right now. They're going to pay out a special enrollment pack bonus. Now here's just an example. We don't know exactly how it's going to work. We don't know the numbers, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. So let's say the better pack is $500-600. They're going to pay out a $200 pack bonus to the sponsor. $200. That's you. If you sponsor somebody with a pack, $200 to you, $50 to your sponsor. That's a sponsor bonus. And then $200 goes into the unilevel. So when a brand new distributor comes in, I heard Sam on the line, and Sam, you know, we just went through this with some of your people. Sam is building with a lot of new people who are like boom, 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 and they're bringing in all kinds of people, and every week, sponsor bonus, sponsor, they have the Power Start, and weekly check, and then got to the unilevel, there wasn't a check. Because the first month, orders, everything's paid out on the Power Start. Well now, the first month orders, we still have like a Power Start, but even better, $200 weekly bonus. But since 200 goes into the unilevel, then even somebody joining this month and sponsoring all kinds of people who join this month, they're still going to get paid a unilevel check on them next month because 200 of every pack goes into the unilevel. Very exciting. And it's worth 500 QB. What does that mean? It's 500 points. So if I sponsor maybe one customer with 100 points and 2 people with one of these packs in my own order, I'm going to have over 1,000 points and be a qualified 1K. So folks, you're going to be able to sponsor 3 people and get your pack for free and be making good size weekly checks and good monthly checks. And this is going to be a game changer. What else is going to be a game changer? Our website, almost here. It's going to launch. It's going to go live the end of this month. I have been to corporate. I have sat there. I have experienced this website. It's real. It's almost here. And it's going to have a one-page form. So when you click to sign up, this is what you're going to see. One page. Sign up, customer, distributor, applicate. All you're going to have to put is your name, your email, your phone number, your address. Click. Done. You are now, agree to the terms and conditions. You are signed up in XANGO. It's going to be very quickly. The website, such a beautiful, simple shopping cart. Over here on the left, this is the website. Over here on the right, this is what it looks like on your smartphone. They're designing everything to go and work on a mobile device first, and then secondly is the computer, is the website. And all of these products, when you click on them, you'll be able to look at the science. You'll be able to watch videos. You'll be able to read customer reviews. You'll be able to pre-populate a shopping cart. Let's say I talk to you and you decide, we talked and you want to get calm and you want to get slumber, and of course you need your juice. So I go into my shopping cart and I pre-populate the items. I put in a case of juice, I put in a slumber, put in a calm, create a link, text it to you, and all you have to do is click on it. It's already linked to me. It already has those items in your shopping cart. And once you do that, it's going to pre-populate your shopping cart. But now you can shop around and look and see if there's something else you want to get and add to it. Folks, it's about to get amazing. And all you have to do is plug into this. One other exciting thing they talked about was the Hispanic market launch. This is almost like launching a whole new country. In the United States, the Spanish-speaking market, we have over 50 million people in the United States who speak Spanish. It's over 16% of the population. That's bigger than Canada and Australia total residents that live in those 2 countries combined. So it's a huge demographic. And XANGO is now focusing on that market here in the United States. They have some exciting pre-launch stuff going on. They have some exciting promotions going on where they're going to give extra bonuses. So anybody who signs up in the United States and choose Spanish as their language, then we know they're in the Spanish market. And if they hit 1K in 30 days, they get an extra $100 bonus. 5K in 90 days, an extra $250. Of course, we already have our 20K bonuses, and there's some exciting stuff going on. So, folks, this is the time, and it's time to get the word out. We need to get the word out to all of our current and active XANGO customers and distributors, and all of our former XANGO customers and distributors, and all of those that we have never even spoken to about this. So, with me on the line today, I have somebody who's going to teach us how to pick up that phone and how to get the word out, because this is something that we need to all take action on immediately. So I have Linda Marklund on the line, and Linda is a 100K Premier and a member of the Multi-Million-Dollar Club. She's half of the Rod and Linda duo, the dynamic duo. Linda has over 30 years of experience in sales management and sales training. She's trained thousands of consultants using a 6-step sales process. So she knows how to teach other people to pick up the phone, what to say, and how to make a sale. So what she's going to do is teach us how to pick up the phone, what to say, and how to get the word out about XANGO PiiX. Linda, are you with us?
Yes, I am. I'm going, wow, I want to get off and get on the phone after all that great information. So it's really a pleasure to be with everybody. And I just wanted to say that I came up with picks up the phone because that's exactly what it is. And in my background and when working with young people, in addition to working with adults, I found that the phone is sometimes kind of a scary thing. And the worst thing that can happen is that they say no, and we've all heard that before. But it just is something that you're kind of scared, and there's a reluctance to just sit down and do what you need to do. And so the phone is one way of doing it. Are you handling the slides for me?
I am.
Colli?
Are you ready?
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so there's really kind of a process before we get into just calling on the phone. I know Colli and I were talking about brainstorming ideas just to get going and contacting the prospects. And one of the very first things that I did was just updated my warm market list. I mean, these are people that I probably talked to maybe a long time ago or maybe just a little while ago, and I know that they have some specific concerns. And now I've got the great products that I can talk to them about, and it's such a great and easy access to just pick up the phone and say, hey, guess what? So I mean, that right away you've got something to talk about and something to update. And that's critical, is updating that list. And then just picking up the phone and calling. And I was just going to give a few little tips in a moment on what you can do and a great way to get started doing that. And we can set up personally, when you mentioned Google Hangouts, I love Google Hangouts. You can set up a Google Hangout with some of your friends and invite them to hang out with you so that you can tell them all about it. You can also, make it a launch event and create some excitement around it and invite them to either the webinar or Google Hangouts or a launch party. And we're all using that social media. I don't know what we would do without that. I mean, how did we operate without social media before, huh, Colli? I just don't know. And then texting. Sometimes the text is a little bit more personal and gets to the point. And I just wanted to mention something about being a little bit more personal. The email, sometimes we don't often read all of our emails. One of the things that I did right after we first started talking about the new product and everything is on my Facebook, I did the personal emails to my contact list rather than just putting in an announcement. And I know a lot of you have probably done the same thing. But I got responses back right away from people that were either interested or thanked me for sending them the information. But everybody was very polite and very nice. And then I guess the most critical thing that, and you've heard everybody talk about it, and we did in Vegas, I think every speaker brought follow-up, and that is the one thing. So you talk to somebody, and they're kind of interested, and you've sent them some information, but if we don't get back to them, it's as if we never told them anything. And I found that to be the case for myself if I don't write things down. And so having a mechanism, whether it's a file, an Excel file, whatever you do, using some of the new tools we have, using your smartphone or your unsmartphone, whatever you want to try. I think that having the information written down, what I did was one of the things I did when we pulled off the list of distributors that had been in our and customers that had been in our downline from years before. I actually just printed the list, and then I just sat down with the list and made notes next to it, and then put that online. But you can also just do that instead of an Excel file and put it right in there, and then make the notes when you talk to them what they said if you didn't get an answer. But it's critical to record all that information. And then the last thing on this slide, I just put, what's your idea? Because you probably, every day something new happens. I mean, with a new app out there, a new way to get it, but nothing beats just talking to people and inviting them for a cup of coffee too. So it's all here for us, and it's up to us. Now the very first thing, and I've given some scripts to Colli, when we were first wanting to talk, and I called that Win Back XANGO product promotion. I called it Welcome Back. And so when we first got that Welcome Back process, I decided I was going to call all of the folks that in our group. So I went, and first thing I did was, in preparation, it's the key to everything. I didn't just sit down and pick up the phone. Right now in front of me, I have stuff spread out in front of me. You put your list in front of you. I don't know if you saw those great profile and FAQs that we just got from Kelly. They're wonderful. You want to have that in front of you, so if you have to answer a question, first of all, you've reviewed it and you know where to find it. There's a one-sheeter out there. There's all kinds of XANGO information, but I like that one-sheeter that we just got in one of the XBAs. And if anybody needs that, I do have a copy, and I'm sure Colli does as well. But it's just got little quick tips in it, little facts that you can utilize on a call if you have to. And it makes it easy access for your, maybe your brain's not right there when you want it. And so I like to have that information right there. And just the simple things, even when you're talking to somebody with a customer service number. How about your customer ID number? Be ready, to take action. And then having a notepad for any notes on prospects, and then create your callback sheet. So that's just preparation. That's before we even get on the phone, people. That's the part that is important. And what I've got in terms of the intro, and you'll see it in the scripts that she's going to be posting, is on the intro, one of the things you want to do, I've kind of broken it down, and this one is calling previous contacts. Maybe somebody you've already contacted, customers, distributors. And on the intro, I just simply call up and say, hello, I'm Linda Marklund. I'm a distributor with XANGO, and then I am prepared for a conversation. And I always, how are you? How have you been doing? Just kind of get into, XANGO, or we don't do that, whatever, and just say, well, it's been a while, and I'm calling you to make sure you're aware of some recent developments, making XANGO even stronger than it was before. And sometimes they'll say, well, what do you mean? And I'm prepared. And this is one of the things, when I say a script, I don't mean read verbatim. I mean, have your thoughts written down. You should have your introduction in your mind and then write it down so that you sound beautiful when you introduce yourself to them, and you're not having to come up with words. And once you write it down, it becomes yours. It's there for you. And updates, I have listed the updates that I want to talk to them about. Did you know that XANGO mangosteen juice is still our #1 seller, and there are more studies and research available? And I have included the study on inflammation by the Mayo Clinic. Did you know that? The did you knows, and that's what's the beauty of that one-sheeter. Whenever you've got those little facts, you throw them in. I call them like little firecrackers. You throw them into your conversation. Did you know that? I mean, a lot of people aren't aware of that. And our juice is now patented, which continues to make us very special. And a lot of people don't know that it is. And then I put on here, because I'm excited about PiiX, just as XANGO is a category creator with our juice, we are now ready to own a new segment with our groundbreaking PiiX Herbal Alchemy product. I say groundbreaking because these tinctures represent the purest form of what makes herbs so potent and valuable. And I got that right from the profile sheet, folks. I just kind of got some key little things that I liked, and I'm ready to say it. And these liquid extracts are added to our incredible mangosteen juice, focusing on specific areas of health, energy, and wellness. And this is exciting. And then I mentioned the energy drink. And then I put, the good news is that a case of juice is available to you on a Welcome Back. So I want them to know that it goes with the juice and it enhances it. And throughout this, you are probably getting into some kind of conversation with them. And you can just, so you're not going to be just reading it, but you just throw it, yeah, you're right, did you know that? And then next steps, there's no setup fee or need to be a distributor or preferred customer to take advantage of them. And then I believe in saying you can call and text me, and we can place an order together. And send you more information, or we can, do that right now, and I can send you more information on these life-changing products. Have a great day. So if you get into conversation with these people that you've already talked to, you can get into a little more detail with them. But be sure you have all your information in front of you so that you're speaking from that. And then use your own words. I mean, this may not sound like you. I have a tendency, I can use words like, this is so incredible, and, I'm that kind of a person. You want to be who you are. That brings the information. You can even add the 30-day money-back guarantee. I ask questions during it, but I still follow my outline. So it's important to have a plan for the call. What do you want to happen at the end of the call? And then if I get a voicemail, guess what? These are people maybe that I'm never going to have a chance to tell them all this great stuff again. So it may be the only chance to demonstrate how we've evolved. So I give them the information on the voicemail. I know in other parts of, in good old sales things, they say not to do that, but, we're not selling, we're sharing. And I just want them to have this information because it's going to make a difference in their life. And so those are just a few tips, and obviously following up. And if they're not there, call them back, and find out. Now the last slide, the next slide, Colli, is generating a three-way call. Same preparation, folks. Have all of that in front of you. Be ready to do business. And this one is a little different. It so much depends on your relationship to the prospect and what their responses are. And it's important to be so flexible and responsive rather than reactive with them. And so you might just say, this is Linda Marklund. How are you? Great. It's been a while. What are you up to these days? As if you've already known them. But let's just say that you met them previously at a meeting or something. Hey, you would obviously customize it to meet the situation. And I then want to get into some questions. I ask questions to uncover a need or a want, but I don't jump on it. Like maybe they just casually mention, that they've been up all night working on a paper, or they've been, whatever the case might be, or their kids are driving them crazy or whatever. But then I'm going to write down then calm. I'm going to write the word calm. I might write down the word genius, and I'm not going to mention it right then and there, because then I'm going to get into the purpose of the call. The reason I'm calling is this is a new business to you. It's for all of you new people out there. I'm very excited about the new business I just started, and I want to share it with you. Or then maybe you or someone you know would like to know more about it, and they usually want to go. If this is somebody that you've generated a little bit of a relationship, they sometimes want to know. And then I go in I share a little bit about XANGO, and and then I get in and I use that same verbiage just as XANGO is a category greater. So I've told them about our juice. I tell them about some of the things, not everything, because I don't want them to know everything. And then I say why I'm in XANGO. I think it's important that they know. There's 3 reasons why I started my business with XANGO. First of all, the company is stable and strong with more than one founder making decisions. Second, I love the products. They're exceptional, natural, and have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And third, and the main reason, is the extra income I'm generating from a variety of incentives. So I think that when you look at this plan, you're not going to maybe always have the opportunity to say everything. But what this does is once you've gone through this, make it your own, you're ready for anything. And that is really the key to making these calls so that you sound as if you know where you're going. My next step, though, is because I know you are open to new concepts, have a strong work ethic, and you're easy to talk to, I really want your feedback on my business. And I've called you because I'd like you to consider us working together. I believe in saying that. Just say it, because what we have is special. And if you're calling this person, I told one of my friends that we're going to be meeting on our way back from a family reunion. I told her I would never even dream of suggesting anything to her that I didn't think was going to be positive for her. And so I listen and respond, and then I put some people are just interested in being able to purchase the products at a discount. And then I said, how about if I send you some information and then call you back with a friend? Now, this could be also meet with a friend. It doesn't have to be the phone call, but I'm generating a three-way call. And then I go, would Tuesday at 6 or Wednesday at 8 be best for you? And then I confirm it. Great. I'm going to put it in my calendar, and I'm sending you some information. We can discuss it. If you can put it in yours, that would be super. And then I go, before calling back, because you are going to call them back, and if it's going to be the three-way, you give that person that you're going to be lining them up with some background on the prospect, and review your notes from the previous call. You let them kind of take care of things and go for it. And I think that when you do call people back, you want to summarize, where you were the last time, what you talked about the last time, so that everybody's in the same place when you start. And then that follow-up is really the important part of it. Again, I mean, a lot of this is basics that we've all heard, because I think a lot of us come from a variety of different sales environments or different and other network marketing companies. But I believe that if I were going to be having like a class with people, I would be doing role plays. I would be having people be prepared and break up into groups of 3 and practice what is your opening comments going to be to people, and then have your knowledge of XANGO really firm in your brain. And the way you do it is have it written down like this, so that you can then be fluent in your discussion. I mean, you become so powerful in your excitement and knowledge, and when you tie it to their needs and what they've told you is going on in their life and how it can make a difference, and if they genuinely, if you genuinely believe what you're talking about, it'll come through. It does. People believe it and buy it. And then the last thing that I have on here is the objections are really questions with tension. When somebody said, oh, I don't believe in network marketing, and that's just a statement, that's not even an objection. But if they say, I don't believe in network marketing, I'm not interested in what you have to say to me, that's an objection with a question. What are they really saying? They're saying that they're not really understanding what network marketing is all about, or what XANGO is all about. So you convert that objection to a question by honoring their concern. Well, yes, you say, I can see where you're coming from. It sounds like you might have had, a situation in your past that really gave you this opinion of network marketing, or however you want to, you show the concern, you honor it, and that deflates the tension. It takes away the tension. They now believe you understand. And then you then answer the question. And the question might be, it sounds like you want to know what your experience with XANGO will be. And if you can get that agreement or how it will differ from what you've been through before, and then you answer that question. You answer how great XANGO is and what their experience is going to be. And so I guess it's all about responding rather than reacting when people tell you that. If you jump on them and say, oh, that's not what network marketing is. Network marketing, you haven't honored them. And it's all about honoring them, because what they've said to you is truly a concern for them. And they believe that, and we have to deflate that with honoring and turning and converting that. So this has been the fastest type of what's the process kind of a presentation that I've ever done, because it really deserves that. The critical things for you, I think, are to write it down, and write down what your opening comments are going to be when you pick up the phone, and then it's there in front of you, and pretty soon you don't even have to look at it. It becomes you. It's who you are. I mean, Colli, I think she's, breathes, sleeps, everything. She has it inside of her. But in the very beginning, you have to read it, and you have to become familiar with all of the little things that you want, and know that there's a process. Know that we go through it in that way. So I just wanted to thanks for the time, and I hope it's been helpful to somebody here.
Well, Linda, thank you so much. You know what? I love it. That was quick, but it was powerful because you're exactly right. And we have all the scripts and everything that you gave so that everybody can actually go through, and I'm going to show them where that's at. So it's kind of exciting, but wow, you just made it so simple and so clear. And yeah, you can do it, I can do it, because we've done it 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000 times. But obviously, practice makes perfect, right? Isn't that the secret? What do you teach your brand new sales reps who are like first day on the job? You've given them the scripts, you've told them all that, but what is the real secret for them becoming a great communicator? Is practice, right?
Yes, it is, and it's role play. Role play with your friend or your spouse or your upline or your downline. I think you can never learn. You can never practice too much. Awesome, I agree. That's what people say. What do you do for a living? I practice on people. Lawyers have a practice. Doctors have a practice. We have a practice too. Our business is a practice. We practice on people. Anyway, thank you. That was fantastic. I really appreciate that. And I am now showing you the slide with the Dr. Templeman event Tuesday night with the 3 places to get the information. So one of them is, and I'm going to show you this first. I'm really excited. I've been working on this. Is xuworldwide.com/PiiX, P-I-I-X. So here is your one-stop resource page. This page is open right now, so anyone can see it. XANGO University is for members only, but whenever we launch something new for about the first 30 days or so, we make it available to everyone. And then if you want to continue to have access to all the great stuff that XANGO University is, you can get a subscription to it. And you can simply go to xuworldwide.com and click enroll. But for right now, this is an open, so you can send this to anyone. Even if they're not even in XANGO yet, anyone can see any of the information on this page without having to be a member of XANGO University. So what we're going to do is go to xuworldwide.com/PiiX. And it's going to tell you a little bit about it. There's the special event to register. You simply click on this link. So it's plus.google.com/events/great big giant number. So just go here, xuworldwide.com/PiiX. There's the link. So there's the event. There's the link. Join us live on Tuesday night. Get the word out. Next thing is our PiiX resource library. So far, here's what we have. The XANGO corporate site. You can click on that and see the sneak preview of the site. All the FAQs that Linda talked about that Kelly already just sent out to all of us. Here's all the FAQs on our XANGO PiiX. Webinars, today's webinar that we just did, once it's recorded, the link to today's webinar will be right here under the webinars. Presentations, this is the presentation that we just did today. So you can go through the whole thing. It's all here, everything that we just showed you. And you can also, oops, apologize for that, fingers. If you click right here, you can open it up, pop out in full screen. The scripts, the Linda scripts. So she's got a script for doing the 3-way call, and then she's also got the one for contacting previous existing people. So once again, there's the scripts. If you click on the little box right there that says pop out, then boom, it pops out and it becomes the whole script you can see, and you can then click on the little download guy, and you can print it, you can download it, you can save it to your drive, etc., etc., etc. So, how do I get back to that? There it is. So this is our one-stop resource page. As we continue to get resources, as we continue to get scripts, as we continue to get any marketing ideas, anything that anyone has to share or offer to help us all get the word out about this amazing new product line, send it to me and I will put it on this page, xuworldwide.com/PiiX. Send it to everyone you know, so they can register for the Tuesday night event, so that they can get today's recording as soon as it's available, so they can get all the FAQs, all the scripts, the presentations, etc. So very, very exciting. Yay, I love this. So I've got some questions here. Actually, I was going to show you the other places. So facebook.com/, I don't want you to, okay.
Facebook.com/XANGO University is the XANGO University page. So we also have the registration for the Dr. Templeman event here, right here. So it's also here on the Facebook page. And also on Facebook, we have under the Notes tab, which I learned that you cannot access on the phone or on your iPads or tablets, but you can access them on any computer. So we're going to have to figure that one out. But for those of you who access on a computer, when you go to Notes, it has the events that we do. So it has the Maximize Mondays call, which I'm sure those are going to have a lot of PiiX focus in the next few weeks and maybe months. You should tune into those for sure. And our Super Saturdays, we're going to focus on that throughout this month. And so as you go, you just simply click on it, and then you get the recent recordings. So today's recording will be here. We'll also put the link here, so we'll have that. And then the last place that I mentioned was if you go to Google and you simply search, YouTube, sorry. If you go to YouTube and you just simply search for XANGO PiiX, then it's going to come up right there, XANGO PiiX with Dr. Templeman. It's a special event. You can set yourself a reminder so that you don't forget it. You can subscribe to the channel. It'll be a live link. It'll go live about 7:25 p.m. Mountain Time. And here's the only thing. My only caveat is broadcasts are always about the internet. We're going to be at XANGO headquarters. Hopefully it's going to be fantastic. There could be some situations where the screen might freeze and it might be a little frustrating. So just buyer beware and make sure if you have a house full of people, just let them know that, if there's an issue, there's an issue. There's nothing you can do about technology. But we also have Adam Blake at XANGO video recording with a professional video. And it'll have the microphone, everything. It'll be fantastic. And that video will be made available on our XANGO University YouTube channel. So don't worry about if there's a freeze or a buffering or whatever on the actual live broadcast. It'll still be a great live broadcast, but we'll have a professional video for the replay. So I think that's everything. What I'd love to do is, let me just see, I have a couple of my partners in the line that are with us, so let me, I'm not sure how many I have. Linda, is Rod there with you? And you might be on mute now, but I would love to hear Linda.
Yes, he is.
There. Okay, I would love for both of you just to share a quick little testimonial about the PiiX, what you've experienced so far. Just pick one and give a little testimonial about that, or anything else that you want to share about the XANGO PiiX claim.
Hi, Colli, it's Rod. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good, yeah. Yeah, you know what I really like that slumber product, because what I've noticed that I get up once or twice during the night to go to the bathroom or whatever, and before the slumber it would take me, I don't know, 20 minutes or half an hour to get back to sleep. I've noticed that with slumber takes, a few minutes and I'm back sleeping again. So I really like that product a lot, and I'm just really pleased that XANGO has introduced this exciting new product line at a very affordable price for everybody and a generous business volume on top of that. So I think it's going to be very, very successful. Looking forward to it a lot.
Awesome, thank you. I totally agree with you. I love the price, and I love how fast and they work and how great they work. All right, I believe we have Sandy Cohen on the line. Oh no, we can't talk to her because she wasn't in Vegas. By the way, first event she has ever missed, and simply because she had a grandchild bar mitzvah. Isn't that amazing? And she's still in Philly with the family. But I'm going to let Sandy share, instead of a testimonial, I'm going to let her share what you think, Sandy, about what we just introduced, the packs and the PiiX. What do you think?
Oh, my God, Colli, I can't tell you how bad we feel. that we couldn't be there to experience with you and Linda and Rod and everybody else that was in Vegas last weekend. And like you said, it's the first time in 14 years we've ever missed an event. You know my saying, events are not negotiable. In this case, it wasn't negotiable because Jeremy got his date 3 years in advance. But what it made me realize how lucky people are to have been there. And now Eddie and I are just like everybody else that for whatever reason didn't do what needed to be done to be there. And I got to tell you and Linda, you've done an amazing job today bringing us up to date to really understand how exciting these new products are. And everybody that I'm talking to that was in Vegas and was able to have, wow, was that me? Was able to have first mover advantage trying these products, every single person is just in awe of the immediate results. And I said to Joe after the Get Amped call this morning, we don't have any picks and we need them. So we're coming to Utah to actually come and get them next week. So looking forward to seeing everybody in Utah. And, you know, guys, I got to tell you, order extra because from what I'm hearing from the early product, everybody that uses the PiiX and adds it to the XANGO juice, it's a slam dunk. So place your orders at the end of the month, or so that you don't go without saying I've tried it and they are truly amazing. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Sandy. I've also got Tom and or Carol Ferrier on with us. Are either one of you there would like to share a little bit about your experience with XANGO PiiX?
We are both here, and gosh, I just want to first of all say, you guys, thank you so much for this wonderful presentation, bringing everything together. You did a wonderful job. Thank you so much for all that you do with the XANGO University. Thank you for the great presentation. That's going to be such a help for our teams. We appreciate that so much. You know, with regard to experience with the PiiX, we had the opportunity to try several. One of them, we tried the Genius while we were there at the event, and that was wonderful clarity and focus. It was so great. It was in that time of the day when we're just starting to kind of wind down a little bit. And for me, I've had a long year of recovery, and that is a really rough time of day for me. And I got to tell you, it was just like perked up immediately. And being able to gather all that information while we were there, I am so appreciative for these great products. The other opportunity that was so wonderful for me this year, as I mentioned, has been a very rough year. In fact, my sleeping habits have been so off the charts. I'm telling people about this slumber product because this has literally changed things. I had a year of not being able to sleep more than a couple of hours at a time, and suddenly I'm sleeping 7 and 8 hours fully and getting a restorative sleep, and I'm so appreciative. We have a wonderful product, and you guys, you've just got to get the news out and let people know how powerful these new PiiX products are. Thank you, XANGO, for bringing them out. I just can't say enough how much I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other people's results are with the various products. It's going to be just a ballpark, knock out of the park experience here. Thank you.
I agree. Carol, wow, she shared that with us Tuesday night. We had a home meeting, and everybody shared that was there with everybody who wasn't able to be there, and just everyone in the and what I saw was the emotion that she's feeling, folks. That's what happened with the juice. The juice changed lives. And when people shared their stories, they were huge. They were so impactful. And we have that same opportunity again, only the first night's sleep. The first time you use them, you get that kind of an emotional response. Some people do. And then when you add it in the juice, and I have some people ask the question in the Q&A, do you have to put it in juice? Can you put it in? You can put it straight in your mouth if you want. It's really strong, and most people won't like it, but it goes in the juice because the juice has the xanthones. We need the juice, and that's why they're so inexpensive, because we didn't put the mangosteen in the PiiX, because the PiiX are designed to go in the mangosteen. So yeah, you can squirt it straight in your mouth if you want. You're going to get some results. But don't do yourself or any people you know a disservice by not telling them it's designed to go in the juice. We want them to get the juice and the PiiX. But if somebody can't afford it, $25 tax shipping is maybe as $31 or something, to just get the one little product. And yes, fill your wagons when this goes on sale. I bought 20 sets. And at the meeting, as we sat there and we sampled out, we did a meeting, and then we passed out shots of XANGO juice, and people put little drops of what they wanted. I passed out digestion. We just had a barbecue. Anybody needs digestive aids. And right there, people got, and the genius, people got immediate responses right there in the meeting. So you don't think a lot of people didn't walk out the door spending $40 for a little bottle of something and then a bottle of XANGO juice to go along with it? Like, folks, you could sell a bottle of XANGO juice and 2 PiiX for $100. Whatever it is that you want, we're just at the beginning of this. And you're going to lead a lot of people to the juice and to the PiiX and to residual income and to an opportunity to change the world financially as well as their health. So thank you for sharing. Tom, are you there? Would you like to share something with us about an experience you had?
I am, Colli. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. You know, I don't have trouble with sleep, so the slumber, you know, I'll take it or leave it. I'll take it. I won't leave it. I'll take it. But the Genius I found to be extremely helpful. You know, it's not like it's a product that wakes you up and gets you going like Limitless or Ignite, but the mental clarity is phenomenal. And like you said earlier, Colli, you know, it works for a number of hours. I thought, you know, it's only going to work for 3 or 4 hours. Folks, it works for 6, 7, 8 hours. I took it later in the afternoon when we were driving home on Sunday, and as I laid down to bed, normally my brain just shuts down and shuts off. And I noticed that it was still working. That was sort of an interesting feeling because, you know, when you're our age and your brain keeps working when you lay down at night, that's an awesome thing. And so I really love the Genius. Took some Calm yesterday. I was feeling a little agitated and took some Calm. Works immediately. I can't say enough about how this works so quickly. You know, I sit there sometimes and just sort of time it. 7, 8 minutes. It's, you know, permeating your whole body and your mind, and there's changes that are happening. So folks, when the 20th rolls around, get on the phone, get your PiiX ordered, have it quick shipped or something, and get it in your body and get it out to other people. It's a fabulous, fabulous product.
Yes, they are. And like you said, Tom, you don't have an issue with slumber, but the Genius is for you. For Carol, it's the slumber. And for me, I don't have an issue with digestion. But when I hand it out, so we had the barbecue, we had beans. They're good beans, and a lot of people ate them. And some people say they struggle with digestion afterwards. So after we ate, we started the meeting, and we started it with passing out XANGO juice, and then we handed out bottles of PiiX. We told people they could put whatever they needed. So some people didn't put the digestion in. They don't need it. Other people struggle with it, and they did. And everyone said it was immediate responses. Everyone said it was immediately. And here's the thing. Joe Martin told me he struggles with digestion, always has. He takes it first thing in the morning, and it works all day long. You don't have to take this every time you eat. You don't have to take it all the time. You just take your PiiX, whatever you need. Pick your PiiX. If you don't need this, but you want that, that's what you take. It's not for us to take every single product all the time. It's for us to use the additional nutritional support that we need based on our own bodies and our own needs. So we're going to pick our PiiX. We're going to put it in juice. If you don't have the juice handy, you can squirt it straight in your mouth. You can put it in your Kool-Aid if you want. It doesn't even matter. The products are going to work, and they're going to work immediately. But for our long-term health, we need to lead people to the juice. So there you have it, an amazing, amazing event that we have this weekend. More to come. This is the next generation of the XANGO story. This is the story that is going to create the next generation of XANGO $1 million earners. It is the one that's going to create the second wave. It is the story that's going to take us to not just a $1 billion brand, because we've already got that with the juice. What we want is a $1 billion a year company. Only 13 companies have ever done it. And remember, the current record holder is at 18 years. This is what's going to take us there, and I believe it's going to take us there, and we're going to beat that record just like XANGO's beat every other record practically in our industry. So pick your picks. Make sure you order them immediately, and pick lots of picks. And when these new packs come out, we're going to pick those packs, and we're going to start sponsoring people with them. And they're going to have lots of product, and they're going to be able to sell these picks and the juice at meetings and stuff individually, and we're going to change the world. So get the word out. And once again, XANGO University is xuworldwide.com/PIIX, PiiX. Get that out to your teams, and we'll put everything there so that they have access to all XANGO PiiX resources throughout the month of June. And let's have an absolutely amazing June. So excited. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next XANGO University Faculty Workshop next Saturday. Thanks, everyone.